Hey Kubrick, buddy. No matter how long you wait here for Grandma and Grandpa, they're not coming back. Sorry. Sky's clear. Wonder if Mom will spend the night stargazing since I'm heading to the movie. Gonna have to get Mom to show me how to shoot. Grandpa was supposed to this summer. Meredith Quill. Perfect game. Not bad.
I knew you wouldn't wait. Do you know what a birthright is, Peter? It's something that's a part of you. Like your name. Before your father returned to space.
Ugh, Mom.
I know it sounds crazy and that you've never believed me, but something has changed. And now more than ever, you need to trust me. And maybe this will help.
Whoa.
Easy there, cowboy. These belong to your father. I used to think he left these for our protection. But they might as well be paperweights. Still, if they're enough to convince you of who he really was, then maybe they're protection enough.
Protection from what?
Your father wasn't just from another planet, Peter. He was important. And important men have enemies.
What do you mean, important?
He was king. Of an entire world. Called Spartax. Far, far away. And he was a great leader. And the way you look after people, Peter, I know you're gonna be just like him. But leading is never easy. Your father left to protect us. And for 13 years it worked. But now something's coming. I know we're being watched.
Mom, if you really wanted to play a game that bad, you could have just said so.
I hope I'm wrong, Peter. I really do. But being the son of a king on any planet means that you are going to have a target on your back for the rest of your life. And you're plenty brave. But you're gonna have to be smart too. Things may get messy. I'm gonna let Kubrick out. I'll be right back.
Sick. Oh shit.
No! They must be here for you, Peter! Please, run! I just wish your father was here to help us!
What? How could he help?
What the hell, buddy? What are you doing there?
You scuts got lucky. We almost murdered.
The word is murdered.
That's what he said. Sheesh, no use being pediatric.
Oh, crap.
Would kill a lot of you, but not you. Mr. Big Words. Nope. Lady H wanted you alive. Not too alive.
Well, then you have failed your mission. Miserably. Peter Quill. These lackluster bounty hunters claim Lady Hellbender hired them to kill us.
Hey, we ain't no slouches. We're part of a league now. No.
You said yourself she'd hunt us to the end of the universe.
I had hoped she'd send a monster. Not these two.
We would have murderized you. But don't worry. There's more coming.
Did you hear that, Peter Quill? A silver lining.
Yeah, that's great, Drax.
Won't be long in these clabber traps. Not us. Friends will be breaking us out soon. Oh, real soon. Then you'll wish we did kill.
Be silent.
Nice that you finally showed up. Would have been even nicer if you didn't abandon me in the first place.
I never left.
1 minute, we're having a great time, and the next... Wait a second, did you use me as bait? Huh. Well, your plan worked. A little too well, seeing how we're in jail now.
We're all in prisons of our own making, Peter.
Hey, this is a big mistake. I'm innocent. Cosmo, are you out there? Cosmo! Hello? Cosmo? I really need to use the bathroom.
I am Groot.
Yeah, get your mitts off of him!
Ow! The little bugger just scratched me.
Oh, I'll do more than that. I'll murderize you.
Hey, guys. Didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, cram it, Flatnard.
Flatnard?
Yeah, and a scruff crew in one too.
Shut up and get in there.
Come on, dude. What's your problem?
You are. That's why we quit. Yes, you did. Now stop talking to him.
Rocket, buddy, come on. We had a good thing going. You and Groot are better than 2-bit bounty hunters.
Scoff.
What did you say?
I said scoff.
You don't say scoff, you just scoff.
Oh, so now I don't express myself proper like? You know what? You're a real piece of buff.
I am Groot.
Rocket, dude, woof.
We should have buffed you in when we buffed the chance.
I am Groot.
Like buff we are.
You don't, woof, woof, woof.
What? You rough in front of me? I told you a bajillion times, I'm not a roughing animal!
What are you talking about?
You rough.
Sorcery is this?
Where are we?
You are being still unknown.
Cosmo! How you doing, buddy? We were just about...
Guardian of Galaxies will tell Cosmo why they broke into Continuum Cortex. Or Cosmo will conjure worse psychic gulag.
Broke into the...
Do not feed Cosmo cat biscuits, Peter Quill. You work with blood brothers. Create distraction so pesky raccoon and sentient tree friend can use continuum cortex. Cosmo also know Guardian of Galaxies have Nova Tracker on ship.
Okay, I'm sure it's just one big misunderstanding. Right?
Right.
We're here because something happened on the...
Guardian of Galaxy were on Nova Rock.
Yeah, we went to find Centurion Corral and pay our fine. Why?
Strange transmissions spreading across galaxy, like rabbits in springtime. Cosmo sent many team to investigate, none return. Now Nova Rock sending same signal. Guardian of Galaxy will tell me what they saw.
The Nova Corps were killing each other.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or joined a cult.
Yeah, during that ritual with the priest. They kept talking about a promise.
Right away, sir.
Fraternity of Raptors. Cult of the Negative Zone. Universal Church of Truth.
Whoa, stop. That's them. That old man that's with them. His shuttle exploded on the Hallis Hope.
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Universal Church of Truths. That name ring bell for Cosmo. His old cult. Very powerful during Galactic War. Now, not so much.
You said the rock was transmitting a signal. What if the religion were somehow...
And yet, the Universal Church of Truths died with Goldskin God.
Let us investigate the Hallis Hope for you.
What?
You said none of your teams return, right? Seems to me like you're short-staffed. We want to find out what happened as much as you do.
We do?
So let us investigate for you.
Always a catch, Peter Quill. And not fun kind with ball.
Ball.
What Guardian of Galaxies want in return?
Simple. Drop the charges. Contact Nova Corps HQ and get the World Mind to forgive our fine. Then we'll go.
It's not being so easy.
Face it, dog breath. You need us.
Us?
For now. Unless you got someone else stupid enough to go.
In Soviet Russia, Cosmo would not trust words of capitalist scum. But this is not motherland. And Cosmo no power of collateral. Guardianship, stay on nowhere.
What? You can't take our ship?
My ship.
How are we gonna find the Hallis Hope?
Ask Pesky Raccoon. Now come, essences of time.
So where are we going exactly?
To original settlement. From early days, before Tivan Group come.
You mean the first mining colony is still here?
Now abandoned, mostly. And highly restricted.
This is the place you broke into.
Broke implies it took effort.
Wait, this is the Continuum Cortex?
Is best way to reach Nova ship before moves again.
You found Corel.
Where is she?
Nova ship currently in the Leader system, orbiting Michael planet.
Contraxia.
Cosmo not surprised. Pesky Raccoon enjoy garbage planet.
Their restrooms do provide valuable information.
Entire planet now broadcast same signal as Nova Rock. Cosmo not understand purpose, or indulge.
All them bars, and betting parlors, and brothels.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing after all.
We can find Corel and save Contraxia.
Maybe we shouldn't make too many guarantees.
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is what we do.
I am with you, Peter Quill.
You are?
Of course. That was a rousing speech.
Bootlicker.
How many people know about this place?
Enough.
Is not broadcast across galaxy, but scientists come from many backgrounds.
If Thanos had known this was here...
Nah, dead Titan King no longer concerned for cause.
I am surprised the rodent was able to bypass your security systems.
Pesky raccoons are known for entering yards uninvited.
So, what is this, like another elevator?
They'll figure it out.
Please to stand back, Guardian of Galaxies.
Whoa! What magnificent witchcraft is this?
I know. It's like they've never seen a giant trans-dimensional hand before.
Please to step in Paul.
What if things go sideways? How do we get back?
With passport. Can communicate with Cosmo, and if emergency, bring Guardian of Galaxies back.
Better you take it than Captain Valor over here.
This time, investigate Nova ship. Use passport to report findings.
And you'll speak to the World Mind? Get rid of that fine, right?
Cosmo do best. Good luck, Guardian of Galaxies.
Anyone see any seatbelts?
You better not throw up this time.
This is...
Sorcery?
I was going to say dizzying.
You get used to it.
Are we in space?
We're somewhere between space, between dimensions, between time, between realities even.
What do you mean, between?
We could theoretically go wherever and whenever with this thing. Even the places that don't exist, but do.
It's incredible.
Avengers! Assemble!
What kind of name is Avengers?
Is that sound normal?
Normal. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Oh, Pat Benatar and John Jett watch over us.
Who are these gods you speak of?
Goddesses. Drax?
I am not the one laughing. It's obviously an ill omen of our impending deaths. No matter where you hide anyone, I will find you.
Or it's an alternate reality.
I know that sound. I am proud.
Definitely an alternate reality.
Hey, look! It's Spider-Man!
Wait, is that Earth? Mom?
Come on, you're late for the promise here. Come on in, Janie. Peter will be up in a second.
Really? Janie?
Okay, next stop, Hal's Hope. Probably. Hold on, Groot. Here we go.
Flark and Hala!
Spread!
Okay, here we go!
This cannot be the correct...
You guys okay?
Do we look okay?
Well, hang in there. I'll try to restore gravity.
Oh, great. We're gonna be stuck like this forever.
Rocket, buddy, what am I looking for?
Drax, tell Scut Lord most ships use external power conduits to generate pseudo-gravity in hyperbaric airlocks.
The beast says to find a power conduit.
Right, and what do those look like?
Tell him any vestiges of power should show up on his visor. And to stop asking so many flarking questions and get us down from here.
Something terrible happened here.
What gave it away? The lack of gravity or the general destruction?
Both are undeniable clues.
I'm not seeing anything useful.
Somebody tell him I ain't gonna do all his work for him.
Use your visor, Peter!
Groot, call the mutt. Let him know his hand gave us the finger.
You think insulting him will keep us out of jail?
We have not yet completed the investigation. We should wait.
Who's gonna remind him he's looking for a power conduit.
Nothing's happening!
Gamora, tell him to check the power supply.
It's empty!
Then tell him to find a battery.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Rocket, what were you two doing in the Cortex? Have you checked the walls, Peter?
Someone tell him what he's looking for.
Peter Quill, you are supposed to be looking for something.
A battery, so we can get the lousy gravity going.
The dog mentioned an odd transmission, but I do not hear anything.
Could be on a higher frequency, one only mutts can hear. Storm drain find a battery yet?
Nope, useless.
Peter, we need a battery to restore the gravity.
Might be just what we need. Okay, got us a battery.
Took him long enough.
Hey, I'm trying, man.
And we're still floating around.
Any day now, Peter.
Yes, our investigation cannot continue until we exit this room.
Anyone else thinking Rocket should be the...
Okay, I got the battery installed, Gamora, but nothing's happening.
Seriously?
Fine, I'll tell him. Listen up, slug breath. Tell me what you see.
There's a blue wire and 2 connections, yellow and red, and 1 big green thing.
Don't touch the green thing!
Not a great time to start yelling, dude!
Okay. First, plug the wire to either connection. All we need is a little jump start.
To either one?
It's not brain surgery, just pick one.
I have here goes nothing! Oh, crap!
You touched the green thing! Get it, you! Fucking great, Quill!
Everybody, just hold on!
I'm slipping!
What the?
Gravity was not restored.
You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what?
Impressive, Peter Quill.
I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I.
Those firearms are becoming quite formidable.
Second time they've transformed like that.
Third,
If that was the third time, when was the first?
the day I was kidnapped. When my mom died.
We should continue our investigation for the dog.
We'll need to get this wreckage out of the way first. Should we call Cosmo? Let him know what we found so far?
What do you mean, a code word? Fine. Groot won't call the mud until we all agree on a code word.
Could be useful if we get cornered by whatever's on the ship.
How about Quill Kill?
Ooh, oh! The code word is Ride the Stars. And we should hold off calling Cosmo until we figure out what's going on.
We should also standardize our use of the term dog report item to distinguish information of interest to our investigation.
Yep. Sure thing, buddy.
Dog report item. Something caused Nova Corps to abandon their ship.
Maybe they all just quit.
Some people don't give up when things start going wrong.
Was that a crack?
No, it was a pointed criticism.
I am Groot.
Guys, Rocket left, but he's back now. That's all that matters.
What of the dog's investigation?
And whether or not Nikki and Karel are okay.
Fine. Multiple things matter.
This is the only way out, but the door's got no juice. Must be on a different circuit.
Can't you transfer power to it?
I'm not the one with the zappy guns.
Tell me more about this job, Rodent.
Why?
I'm attempting to find common ground with you.
Think the gravity's still out in your brain there, pal.
I wonder what else Peter's guns can do.
If he'd let me look at them, I could tell you. That'll do it. Who are those big red chumps you tussled with?
Couple of idiots called the Blood Brothers. Lady Hellbender sent them.
There, you all felt that, right?
Yup.
The same thing happened when I tried to restore the gravity.
It ain't never his fault, is it, Groot?
Dast. Looks just like what happened on the rock.
Indeed. It was a desperate attempt at a last defensive position.
Good bottleneck for it.
All the blaster scorch marks are from standard issue Nova rifles.
If this was a fight, then where are all the bodies?
Good point. There weren't any in the evacuation hangar either.
Maybe everyone escaped.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Peter.
Okay, we need to get to Karel's office.
Someone tell Quill.
Come on, dude. Can't we just talk to each other?
Fine. You do know your girlfriend probably didn't make it.
Now you are just being spiteful.
Still nothing but emergency power.
Dog report item. Power outage in several sections of the ship.
What are we missing? Let's run through it all.
We got arrested by your girlfriend.
As did the Churchman Grand Unifier Raker, and then his ship exploded.
So maybe that's where it started. Raker might have had something on his ship.
A gas, maybe? The explosion could have released it.
I've used something like that before.
Right. Pump it into the vents and it spreads through the ship.
Should we be worried?
If we haven't already gone crazy, we might be safe.
Dog report item. No sign of anyone so far.
Didn't you add that one already?
If I did, it is worth repeating.
Knew this would come in handy.
Where'd you get a Nova passkey?
Nikki gave it to me, to keep it away from her mom.
We could sell that. It must be worth a couple thousand units.
Do you know what Nova Corps does to people who steal from them?
Look around. How much you want to bet there aren't enough Nova left to execute us? Ta-da! So, about my raise.
Why does that keep happening?
It may be a key piece of information in our investigation.
I wonder if they'll find anything.
Like a way to turn the power back on.
Or some kind of hint to what happened.
What
do you hope to find here, Peter Quill?
Nikki had all kinds of secret passageways on the ship. Maybe she left a message or something.
You are fond of this girl.
I guess. I mean, we actually had a lot in common. Kinda reminded me of me, you know?
I do not know.
It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure her and her mom are okay.
Perhaps Lady Hellbender sent a worthy beast to devour us.
Oh yeah? And how would she know we were here?
It is said the Martian Queen has eyes across the galaxy.
Oh no. Please don't.
Now we're exploring maintenance tunnels.
It can't hurt, can it? Better we check than miss something.
This place don't look too safe is all.
That's not good.
Dog report item. Strange rumbling on ship continues.
Maybe keep track of your items mentally?
That is what I am doing.
He means... Never mind.
Wish I knew the layout of this tub better. Then we could figure out where this started. You know where we are, Gamora?
Not really. Nova never really let me out of their sight.
They had good reason not to trust you.
This again?
I was only stating that Nova's position of not trusting you was accurate.
The longer we bicker, the more we might miss.
Very inspirational.
Yeah, you get that off a placemat?
All I'm saying is we're in this up to our necks, and we'll need to work together to get out of it.
This frigate is one of the most stable in Nova's armada. The rumbling doesn't make sense.
Perhaps Contraxia's gravity is crushing the ship.
No way. We'd be dead all...
No wonder we've been stumbling around in the dark.
Whoa! Ho, ho! Look at you, you sexy beast!
Stop flirting, Rocket. Is it supposed to be upside down?
Only if you wanted to channel all the ship's power up through the ceiling. Makes no sense to me.
There must be a reason. A bad one. Try that console.
We can use this to re-invert the core, or de-invert... de-vert?
Rocket.
The console's safety locked because the mounting arms are retracted. If we can pop them out of them side panels, we can flip the core.
Huh. Looks like the arms are stuck without any power.
I bet we could jumpstart them.
How?
Gotta be a power cell somewhere.
It is time.
Here it comes.
For Peter Quill's mask to guide us with its mysterious power.
There's gotta be more machinery up there. Gamora, give me a boost!
Of course!
Definitely something up here!
Obviously.
Hell yeah, it worked!
You know, them guns would make better engineering tools than weapons.
Nice try. Let's get the other one free. All right, Gamora, let's get the second one done.
Okay.
That's it. Get back down here. Now let's see what we can... Oh, Scott!
Guys, we've got incoming!
Yeah.
Core here, but not like this!
Now we know who inverted the core! But why?
Pulverize them!
No mercy!
I hate banging up my sword on Nova Core gear!
We survive all this, Scott! And one, a bigger one! Maybe we don't know which bugs me more! Nova Space Cops or Nova Space Cult!
At least you can reason with the real ones! Heads up!
I will deal with these fools! Continue with your investigation!
Yeah, hard pass, Drax the Delusional!
Just come! I have assuaged the threat! Return to the skirmish!
Big problems call for the big solutions! Thanks, Drax!
I bet an R-Tech over that Nova Cult! Been too long since I blew something up!
Guys! We've got incoming!
Yeah, it's more of them infected freaks!
Man, I was hoping we'd find Nova Core here, but not like this!
Now we know who inverted the core! But why?
Make your peace!
I hope we didn't fight alongside any of these guys in the war!
Another case Nova Corps soldier now!
Had to be done!
And ready!
Think of them as an invasive species, bro!
Come on, put him down!
You don't stand a chance!
I'll handle them all! Do not let them distract you!
Right! Because who doesn't want to get shot in the back? Stay on them! Stupid Nova armor! Remind me to sharpen my blade!
A dull blade just means you will need to stab harder! Well, unleash me onto these fools! Prepare yourself!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
Chop, chop, Gamora!
Don't sip! I hate dealing with fanatics!
Their sanity has little impact on their combat prowess! With pleasure!
Some of these people may have been war heroes!
Us or them! And it's not gonna be us!
Ah! The final kill!
Did you notice the rumbling stop when we flipped the reactor away from the ceiling?
We must find a way up there and discover why. For the dog report.
Rocket, what's that console telling you?
That you should come do the honors.
Okay.
Surprise! This whole thing's a lift. We can ride it all the way up there.
I guess Nova grunts and grease monkeys don't get the cool flying suits.
Typical. Nobody respects their engineers these days. If you want efficiency, you gotta make Whoa! Clark!
Locking clamps! They're shutting us down!
More freaks approach!
Clarkers de-reinverted the core again!
Just have to re-invert it back!
After we take some heads! Watch the line!
I will enjoy this!
These freaky Novas ain't much of an improvement over the real ones!
This is Nova Corps unrestrained!
There's only room for one bomb-tossing badass here!
Peter got hit! Don't get hit by the mine! Any last words?
Yeah! Try not to get shot by the big guns, bud!
Let's go!
I see it! Good work, you two! I don't think we need to worry about those mines!
It's true! If you hold him down, he can't shoot off his mines!
I thought you'd never ask!
No, they ain't
being vulnerable.
Looks like
I'll be
even
your
she's
wingman
got her
anytime.
limits! I shall break their bones!
If it weren't for that fancy pants Nova Corps armor, I swear!
So, let's take that sprint-neck soldier out then!
They have come to defend the core!
Not gonna happen! What happened? Did we trip an alarm?
Yes! Bring more! Let us even the odds!
Wreck 'em, Drax!
Feel my wrath!
Yeah, just try not to get shot by the big guns, bud!
That target requires precision! Slam 'em, Drax!
I shall enjoy this!
Finally! Sick of those Gaston mines!
Alright, let's get those clamps off so we can keep moving.
I will tear them from their sockets!
Ain't gonna work, Musclehead. But this time, we've got a control room to play with.